Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this exclusive interview ahead of PCW's 10th anniversary coming on the 10th of September. So very, very soon indeed. My name is Danny, and I am joined by one of the stars that will be making his way all across the pond to appear at PCW, Mr. Franco Varga. Franco, first and foremost, how are you doing?
I'm doing amazing, as good as it gets, But thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, it's great to see you, and great to see you coming back to the UK. I think it's the first time since early 2019. Is that right?
Yeah. I was there for PCW's The Road to Glory, and I was there for that whole weekend of shows and a whole week of shows. And then I did a little bit of. It's been a little bit of I don't know if you heard it, but a little thing called COVID. Cancel a bunch of my returns and things, but until now, so hopefully, we get all the fans to come out for my big return because they've been in my inbox like crazy. So they better show up.
I'm sure they will do indeed. I've heard that tickets have been flying off the shelves, as they say, once your name was announced there, Franco. But of course, just moving on to sort of obviously COVID easing off and things like that. How has 2021 gone for you so far over in the States?
It's been a lot busier than I thought I was going to be. I had to forcefully take time off just because I even did Japan this year, which was really surprising for me that it was allowed. But it was also motivating because things are starting to open up again, and I had to get the vaccine and I had to move on with my life. You know what I mean? So, but I'm super happy that happened. Puro Slam Stars, which was the promotion, it's a new promotion, kind of like the baby sister to All Japan Pro Wrestling, who I've worked for in the past. So that's kind of how I got picked for that. So I should be going again in the early spring, but my first time back to the UK since the whole shutdown and all that.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fantastic to hear that you've been keeping yourself busy, ready for your return to the UK next week. But in terms of February 2019, was that the first time you'd ever been to the UK, even just as a wrestler, or as just visiting, or have you been before?
Yeah. It was my first time ever over the pond. I'm very frugal, or cheap. I'm super cheap. As a wrestler, you kind of have to be, But I don't really go on vacations. I really don't have the time. So unless I'm already going for wrestling, I just find it super hard to go on my own. So yeah, if you ever see me anywhere in the world, I'm there for work. I'm there to wrestle.
No, that's amazing. But yeah, we can't wait to welcome you back. So in terms of obviously PCW, how did you sort of get involved with them then? How did that all start? Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you? How did that all come together?
Yeah, I've watched PCW for a while. And I'm a super huge fan of the world of sports style wrestling, from the 80s and 90s and stuff. So I reached out to PCW because I felt like they were the best of the best, especially to showcase my style of wrestling. And yeah, they were all about it. So I entered the Road to Glory in 2019, and I made such an impression that I kept in touch with a lot of the fans and a lot of the guys there in that area. And I was supposed to come back a lot sooner. I was actually supposed to, I think it was January or February of 2020, but then everything went cancellations left and right. So but it was really, really cool to see the phone ring as soon as the lockdowns and things were getting better. Boom, my phone went off, and that to me means a lot. You know what I mean? So the guys at PCW, I think it's reciprocated. I got a lot of love for them. They got a lot of me. So.
No, that's great. I was going to ask you there, of course, over here, so PCW have had some huge names appear for them. Obviously, guys you've probably seen now on WWE and AEW. I mean, how's that feel to you that you're stepping into a company, one of the biggest in the UK?
Yeah, it's no secret. It's well documented that I've done everything to stay independent my entire career, 10 years now. And I, nothing against those guys that go and sign with the bigger companies. I just have too much fun doing what I'm doing now. And just independent doesn't mean broke. You know what I'm saying? I could show you around my house. Like this could turn into an episode of MTV Cribs, you know, if we let it. But independent doesn't mean broke. I'm having way too much fun. Not really having a boss. The fans are my boss. You know what I mean? So the fans tell me what they want and where they want to see me, and if the fans are saying that they want me to go, then any smart promoter is gonna book me to do it. So yeah, PCW is awesome. The staff is awesome. The guys that work there consistently are awesome. The fans are great. I mean, there's a fan. And this is like super interesting to me. It's crazy to me because I mean, I never grew up in fandom. Like I've always kind of, but you know, and I wasn't like a huge. I watched the Attitude Era. I watched all that stuff, but once all those stars left, like a lot of people stopped watching. So I kind of wrestling became a thing for me through football, through American football.
Yeah.
So I knew I wasn't going to have a career with American football. So wrestling it just fell in my lap, and it just became like my whole life. But back to fandom, there's a fan from my first trip in 2019, and her profile picture is still a picture with me. And it has never, and I keep in touch with her, you know, and it's just never changes. She's just like super stoked that I'm coming. I'm bringing her all sorts of crazy stuff just because that's you know a diehard Franco Varga fan, you know. So I don't think I'm a fan of anyone like that, you know, like how she's a. So that's what I want to bring to PCW is and everywhere I go, but really like the fans are awesome at PCW.
Yeah, that was going to go on to my next question there. Of course, before coming over to the UK, I'm sure you've heard about the crowds that we have over here in the UK. I mean, what was your ultimate experience when you came through the curtain, got in the ring, and you were surrounded by all those crazy fans?
Yeah, you know, the power of YouTube, you know, that's they look you up. Those fans they know their stuff. They know who's coming over before they get over there. And it was crazy, the chills, you know, but they're very rowdy. They know what they like, they know what they don't like. They know when you're not giving them 100%. So yeah, no, I definitely do 110% whatever they want to see. The stuff they know me for, they're gonna get the greatest hits of Franco Varga every time. So it's like a retirement tour every time. You know, those old bands tour and they play the greatest hits. That's kind of how I do it. Is just I give them what they know they're gonna see, they want to see 110%, and then back on that tiny little plane. So
we'll get to that very shortly.
Getting big, or the seats are getting smaller, but I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we'll come on to that a bit shortly because I've got a couple of questions about your sort of travel things of that nature there. But from your last trip in February 2019, was there any performers on that show that really stood out for you that you can remember?
Definitely. Sheik El-Sham. I knew Sheik was going to be a star. The minute I met him, you know, he's very, very humble, just like super down to earth guy. He's one of the guys. Like when you think one of the boys, like that phrase, one of the boys, that's everybody loves Sheik. Tel Benham, you know, awesome dude, smaller, you know, but they hate that guy. I mean, they hate him for some reason. And it's such a cool, you know, person to see in the ring. You know, it's definitely very impressive. Gosh, I mean, the guy who eliminated me himself, you know, there's a lot of speculation on who should have won that match, you know. But he does the alpha lock, you know. So I got caught in the alpha lock and I got eliminated. I had to tap. So but yeah, he's freaking awesome. He's like you know, Chris Masters is on the show as well, another guy that I've wrestled here in the States. And same kind of move, you know what I mean? So but yeah, no, there was tons of guys that I want to, you know, wrestle, tons of guys that stood out. The return of Doug Williams is very exciting to me in the future. And of course, I mean, there's just so many guys, so many women that are awesome to watch as well. Nightshade, people like that. So man, awesome.
Yeah, one thing I always love about PCW and going to their shows is just how brilliant the roster always is. You can go to one of their shows and every single person on the card would just be absolutely fantastic, and especially tell Banham. I do love to boo him every time I go to one of the shows. So no, he's great in that role, definitely.
Yeah, the matchmaking at PCW is always top notch. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But coming up to the 10th anniversary show, you are facing Roy Johnson. What are your thoughts heading into that one? Any words for him?
This. I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not stupid, but I don't know if he should be calling himself Big Wavy when he's in a match with me. I mean, wavy, just wavy, sure. Not Big Wavy. Not in this match. You don't wrestle Big Papi and be Big Wavy. I'm going to show him what big looks like, But other than that, no, I think Roy's a hell of a competitor, and I think it's going to be a hell of a match. We're going to try to steal the show, and have you seen the card? So it's going to be tough. Yeah. We're going to try to steal the show. So, yeah, no, me and Roy are definitely going to try to kill it.
Yeah, no, can't wait to see that one on the huge 10th anniversary show on Friday. But just moving back before your travels heading over to the UK, as you mentioned there about those plane seats might be getting a bit smaller for you now. I mean, what is your sort of mindset getting on that plane? Anything in particular you take on with you or planning to watch, anything like that?
Yeah, no, I binge watch when I'm on a plane, and I have a project that I have to finish, so I bring my iPad and stuff like that with me. But it's called the Misadventures of Franco Varga. It's a book of short stories of all my travels on the road. I've actually put some teasers out on my social media, and it's gotten a lot of traction. So all the stories would begin with and there I was, and then it's like the story itself. A lot of it is goofy things that I've seen on the road. A lot of it is a lot of things that I've learned that have changed me as a person through pro wrestling. I kind of grew up in wrestling. I know I was in the military, and I played some football, and I've done a lot of things that are those group activities that are, but I've really, really grown as a person in pro wrestling, like all the Make-A-Wish things that I've done and all that. So that I was, without pro wrestling, I don't think I would have done a lot of those things and seen a lot of the places that I have.
Yeah, no, definitely, and it's amazing as well that you're sort of documenting all that as well for people to check that out. And is there any plans to have that come out soon?
So it should be out by the end of the month.
Nice.
We're gonna try all digital platforms. So like anything that carries books, like Kindles and Amazon Kindles, iPads, things like that. Apple Books and all that. So it should be on there. And then there'll be some very, very limited edition signed hard copies of them. So
amazing. Oh, that's great. So I look forward to seeing that indeed. And just, moving back to your earlier time in the UK as well, did you get up to much else apart from the wrestling? Did you sample any of the local cuisine, anything like that?
I know a lot of the fans have given me some lip about this, but I did not enjoy the food. I know being the Queen's favorite wrestler, no. But no, I didn't enjoy the food as much as I thought. But this time, I definitely have recruited, some locals to help me with the food, and I still haven't tried an iron brew. So
okay.
So that's the goal for me this whole trip. Forget the wrestling. The whole trip, I need to try me an iron brew on camera, and then I have to go to a British McDonald's, just to check out what's. But I've done it in Australia and in Japan and all that, so it's all over. But I haven't done a British McDonald's for some reason. I missed it last time, so.
Yeah, they are a lot smaller though, so I hope you won't be too disappointed with that in terms of the portion sizes and things.
Go in sideways and all that jazz like I did in Japan, but everything's smaller in Japan too.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you said you didn't like the food. What things did you have then, just to get an idea of what you had?
Like I had this pot pie looking thing, but it was all soupy on the inside.
Okay.
Fan of that. Everyone loved it. They said it, but I just wasn't a fan. Yeah, there was a local style pizza. I grew up in New York. Kind of hard to impress me when it comes to pizza. that was tough, but yeah, I didn't really, fish and chips. I did have a great fish and chips. So of course that's kind of like what they're known for, so
Yeah.
wasn't really, you gonna knock them for that. But yeah, I mean, out of the 5 meals I think I had, I think the fish and chips were just the only ones that I was like, okay, this is spot on. Everything else I was like, man, where's the protein shake? I'm just gonna skip them. Just have a protein.
Well, I hope it's a lot better this time around for you, Franco. And how long roughly then are you going to be in the UK come next week?
So about a week. So yeah, and then next time I'll be over a little bit longer, so in November. So but this time about a week. I want to bump into a few people that I definitely have become fan of, like the Dean Allmarks of the world. I think myself and Dean Allmark owe the wrestling community a match. So
please,
exclusive right here, Dean, Franco Varga, and Dean Allmark. Let's make it happen. You pick the place. Wow,
that'll be an exceptional match, no doubt, if that came to fruition. One I'd certainly want to see for sure. But of course, PCW's 10th anniversary show is next Friday the 10th of September, Riva Show Bar in Preston. As far as I understand, the front row and second row are now sold out, and also the third row limited seats and general admission is also limited as well. You can get your tickets on tickettailor.com/event/PCW. And is it also true, Franco, that you'll be at the show the following day in Accrington? Is that right? You're going to be?
I will be
there the next day.
I will be there 10th and 11th. I will be there.
Absolutely.
And I'm actually going to have limited edition of the blue shirts. I'm only bringing, these are the only time you can get the Franco Varga shirt in blue. This is the only time. So I always do stuff like this. You can order it in black anywhere, anytime. It doesn't matter. But if you want the blue one signed, you have to be at these shows. So
there you go. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Get the exclusive Franco Varga t-shirts on Friday and Saturday. And it also marks another special occasion as well on Friday, Franco. It'll be the first time that me and you will be in the same building together.
Yeah. Finally, right?
After, it's been about, a year and a bit now since we've first connected through our channels there. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you and hopefully shaking your hand after a win.
Hopefully. I mean, Roy, like I said, Roy's no slouch. I don't want to pass this match off as just another local dude or something like that. No, Roy is, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but why wouldn't I sign up for tough? That's what I do. I've been doing that forever. So I want tough. I don't want just a walk in the park. No, they don't want to pay to see that.
Yeah, no, certainly. We can't wait to see you in action. But before we let you go, Franco, can you let everybody watching this video where they can find you on social media? And of course, any last words you have before the big 10th anniversary PCW weekend?
Of course. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, @Franco Wrestles. Oh man, how could I forget? I've joined the crazy world of TikTok. Not by choice, but my manager, kind of made me. So TikTok, Franco Wrestles. And to make it even easier, just go to francovarga.com. It has all the links to my stuff. It makes it super, super, super easy. PCW, thank you for having me. I already know it's going to be a hell of a couple of shows. Gosh, just with how my inbox looks with messages, fans, and I've been sharing the stories and all the matchups and all that. I cannot wait to see you guys all. It's going to be a fun, safe environment, and I say safe because of everything that's been going on. It's important. So, and I know PCW, I know they're going to be following all the guidelines that are available to them to follow. So it's going to be safe. Bring the kids, bring the crazy grandmas they're gonna scream my name like I forgot it. And just come out to PCW, watch Big Papi do his thing.
No, that's excellent. Thank you, Franco, for taking your time out to speak with me today, and look forward to seeing you on the 10th of September.
Absolutely. I'll see you there.
See you there.